morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 26-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. On the run to the right. All the way across the field to the left, and somehow it's complete. A huge play right off the bat. 32 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Peel it forward for maybe a yard. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Omaha.
Working out of the gun, Murray. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's third down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down with it. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Adrian Taylor-Demerson on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From 29, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Right 20.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right 20.
To throw is gone. Forced to his right. Trying to pull that one on the run, but it is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He'll go play action with Goff. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Detroit Lions, first down. It's a gain of 10.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Here goes tonight. 180.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They face second down and 7. To throw is Goff. Moving to his right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. Goff to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 for 1. 2.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
Start out with a rush, and it's Benson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Quick RPO to third Ferguson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first and 10, Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Aleem McNeil. He's in there for the sack. It's his third of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Murray now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might need more Power Rangers.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Murray. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Murray. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quick.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Again, it's Murray. Off he goes.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey guys! 2-2.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And no return forthcoming. It's a tough sack, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
520.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now Goff. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Lions will punt this ball away. Of scoring on special teams. This time the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They've talked all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping him on your inside arm. In this case, 2 guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tiger! 76, tell him. 76, 11.
On play action, Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and we're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Isaac TeSlaa was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
DC. Hold on.
Goff to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit. The Lions call their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 43 yards away. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 10-3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Like 20.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
20.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
That is caught side of the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown Lions. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8.
Shit, 2-2, hot! Omaha. 2-2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. And his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now it's York for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. The defense stringing them out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Josh Sweat, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. Whoa.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now this looks like a design run, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
4. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. Flushed to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
On third down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Benson begins the fourth quarter. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cardinals 24, Lions 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On first down, it's gone. That's right side and brought in by Williams. He's taken down just shy of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to run, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
18 yards, a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
1st and 10. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring us 3rd and short yardage.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Benson. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. It's a design run for Murray. And a good job defensively to rally into the ball. They hold them to a short game.
Forward.
A run with Benson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. But it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. Off to throw on 1st down. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Hold on.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They bounce back.